cans or 3 things. And oh, hey, Chase Man, thanks for the $9.99. I super appreciate it. Oh, should I do your job?
I got a commercial.
Okay, Julia and Deborah. Okay. Hey, friends. Happy Wednesday, Friends Day. I'm so excited you're here with us tonight. I'm going to paint birch trees. I've already, here, let's start here. There's a traceable on my website. It looks like this. I've linked in this video's description this painting. And then there's another similar painting that I linked. I didn't use the traceable, but it's quite similar. You just, when you get to the traceable landing page, which is linked in this video's description, you just scroll down to the tab that has trees in it. Because I can't remember the tab's name. Oh, I've got a commercial. I'm going to skip my own ad. I did scribble a little bit so I can kind of tell where I'm thinking lights and darks. And I cropped it so it's square, because that traceable is 6 by 8. So I'm going to put that someplace where I can see it for reference. So this is the painting that traceable's from, just so you have a little reference. Boy, I feel like show and tell here. I haven't had show and tell since school. And oh, this is the one that's quite similar. And I'm going to try and do this one different and better tonight. And it'll be at least, well, I think we'll just do it in 2 parts. If I need to paint some in between the 2 live streams, we'll just go with that. And then I did blow it up for a traceable just to speed it up. Taped it together, scribbled on the back with chalk pastel, and put it on my 12-inch by 12-inch cradled wood panel. Okay, Emily's here with us tonight.
Hello.
She's going to zoom in. This is
Do you
just
want
my...
to scooch that paper? Because I'll probably squish
my
it.
head, probably. I'm going to put that up there in case Wally hops up.
Okay.
Although he might hop up and...
I can move your papers. I'll move those.
Well, I just didn't want him to drag charcoal.
Yeah. I see you.
He's funny. Okay, Emily's trying to shield my face from all the bright light coming, which I appreciate.
You had like a... Oh! Not anymore, though. You had like a racing stripe going down the center of your face, yeah.
There's my
Right before we started.
list of people to thank. I'm going to be working on the whole thing, Em.
Okie dokies.
This is a 12-inch by 12-inch cradled wood panel. I like the 1.5-inch thick ones. I just like the thickness. I was doing that with the canvases because when I tightened them with water and dried them with a hairdryer, they could handle the shrinking without warping. Today, I changed my mind for the paint colors.
Ooh.
I was going to do primary, which I do quite a bit. I feel like, oh, it's just water. I'm like, why does that feel wet? And bright aqua green is one of my favorite colors, and I haven't really been... Oh.
It just flopped all the way over. I was trying to flatten it out.
It can't go over too far with the weight of the phone.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to flatten it out to get a little lower because you're pretty low.
Oh, I could raise it up.
Whatever's easy for you.
Anyway, I really like this color, and I haven't used it much at all this year, maybe. So all my colors are Liquitex. And when I was mixing up my palette right before the live stream, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like it. I'm already nervous. I don't even have a background on. So titanium white, bright aqua green. So primary yellow and some bright aqua green makes a really nice vivid green, lime green. Cad orange medium hue, which I hardly ever use. That with a little black makes a nice brown. Mars black. And then I just put some black and some bright aqua green to make a little bit darker blue color. Okay, so I'm gonna try and figure out. Are you set?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
After all that.
Well, that didn't, everybody fell over.
Yeah. That's funny, it just like flopped over.
Yeah. I think I wanna, no, don't help me. Just put that down, thank you. I'm gonna
in case you need it.
Yeah, it's a reference. Okay. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. We've had some humid days.
Oh, it's so hot
Walk out
today.
and my glasses fog.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done the brush yet, Ham. 3/4-inch flat brush from Royal and Lane Nickel. I think we'll just do a 1-brush painting. Okay, so I need to figure out where to start. When in doubt, dark to light, also back to front. So really, I think I'm gonna just put in this. And then I did scribble on here with some chalk pastel where I kind of want my darks are, because sometimes I start chatting during the live streams and I forget what I'm doing. Okay, that sets the table.
Okie Let's see here.
I am kind of low. It feels better than usual when I paint.
Yeah, it was really low. But I think the video is fine.
Oh, that's kind of pretty. I don't mind that color.
Let us see. Oh, I'm operating as you. I need to switch that. Okie doke. Let's see. So far tonight in the chat with us, we've got Deborah, Chase, which you said right in the beginning. He popped in with his $9.99 and a little go emoji.
Yeah, thank you.
We have Julia, Susie, Teresa, Tammy, Marty, and Melina.
Hey, everybody. It's summertime in North America.
It is summertime.
Ooh. I'm a night owl, but I'm not anymore because between the sun coming in my bedroom window and my electric bike, I'm on the road by 8 a.m. biking when it's so much cooler.
Yeah.
I was telling Emily I went just under 18 miles today.
Wow.
Yeah, which is very exciting. That means the hips are working. Yeah, I'm really excited. I was getting a little worried because people tell you, oh, I was great in a month or 3 months or, I'm like, no, I'm not yet.
Oh, yeah, I do like that.
Oh, that's a
That's
pretty
a good color.
Well, I'm telling myself, I really probably shouldn't have mixed the brown. But I'm telling myself that don't use the orange, just put little teeny tiny pops of it in there. My painting is going to be here. Greens, yellows, and mostly this. I think I'm going to paint most of it in this color first. Oh, excuse me, I was going to get a cough drop. And I didn't. Maybe I'll pop in a mint. I sound a little
raspy.
Excuse me. You could use like phthalo blue green shade if you want a little bit bluer. Oh, I'm being kind of fussy. I need to just get.
Oh, I was just catching up on chat. Deborah said, I missed you all. It has been too long. We did an out-of-state move and now live across the street from our son, daughter-in-law, and 1-year-old granddaughter. It has been quite a ride. Oh.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you don't want to babysit a lot.
Yeah, we shut all the lights off, shut the blinds.
Yeah. Oh, we go to bed at 7:30.
Yeah. Grandma and Grandpa are asleep right now.
Yeah, that sounds really neat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just put in. I'm trying to tell myself to speed up, and then I don't.
And Tammy Hooker says, hello, strangers. Can't stay long, but popped on before I have to leave for church. Hi.
Hey, Tammy.
Yeah, it has been a long time since I've seen Tammy's name in chat.
Well, Wednesday evenings, gosh, when I was growing up, was a church evening.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, too, it was, all my friends had, like, or not all my friends, but some friends had, like, after, like, that was, like, their church school night kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know it used to be called CCD when I was a kid, but I know it's not called CCD anymore.
It's not. Was when I was a kid, too. Oh, you know what? Maybe I want it, like, lighter. That's not much lighter. I'm going to wipe my brush off on a paper towel, which will help. Grab some white.
Susie says it takes a full year to recover, just so you know.
Oh. Go ahead.
And just to butt in my opinion, I think it's, you probably will have a prolonged catch up just because it's not like you did one hip 1 year and then waited till the following year to do the next hip,
Well, they were both just as bad.
Yeah, but you did them both together, so then they're both trying to get on the program together. Well, you didn't do them together, but
6 weeks apart. Well, and insurance was really the big motivator. The whole buy one, get one free.
Yeah, I love that. You did a BOGO.
When I finally figured that out, then people understood so much more quickly. They're like, why did you do that? Like, what the heck are you thinking? And I'm like, I'm thinking buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
And then I only had to pay a little bit into the new insurance year.
Yeah.
For a follow-up visit and some x-rays.
I think in a perfect world, I've known of people, like, they'll get one done, like, of not your hip or something, but I'm pretty, like, someone in the family had, like, carpal tunnel surgery, and I don't think they did them together.
No.
It was, like, one hand early in the year, and then, but to get the BOGO, the other hand,
later.
like, later in the year kind of thing.
Yep. But, yeah, I would think you'd want a hand for helping yourself get dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I could see where you could maybe do it 6 weeks apart, depending on how the surgery goes,
I don't remember, but I don't remember him being, like, down and out that long.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about any of those things.
Same. Deborah says, LOL, it does cut into my painting time sometimes. She is growing fast.
Oh.
It is worth it.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Teresa said, if only they didn't grow so fast.
No, that's great for everybody. Okay, I made a decision. Sometimes that's the hardest thing is starting. And then I'm not disliking this color so much anymore. Excuse me.
Marty said, I just did cataract surgery. I don't have to wear glasses anymore. That, depending on how long you wore glasses, that has to be wild.
That reminds me of your Uncle Mark.
Yeah.
Who doesn't wear glasses. I don't know if he even wears readers.
Yeah. Like, I've worn glasses since 3rd grade. I remember the last time when I went to the eye doctor last or whatever, she was asked if I was interested in, like, LASIK, and it freaks me out that you have to be, like, awake or whatever, and I know you don't feel it, but, like, you feel the pressure, and then it goes black, and of course I've seen it happen. Like, I saw a video of it, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, and Uncle Scott had it?
Yeah.
He, like, brought the video.
Oh, really? I've just seen it online, like, the video online.
I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah. But that has to be insane to, like, because, like, the first thing I do when I wake up and I'm, like, rolling out of bed is mid-roll, it's to grab the glasses, put them on,
Yeah.
So I can't imagine just, like, not doing that.
I mean, I have a little stigmatism, but I only notice when I can't read. Because I basically have walking reading glasses. Like 5 pairs of them, but...
Susie says, unless you've got someone to pull your britches down and up and on the potty, don't do both carpal tunnels at the same time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. And I don't think he did, because I think Chase sat for both. Oh, I guess. I was trying to keep it like, who was it? But
yeah, I try to keep people's lives private when we talk about them.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose maybe by when we really need to worry about it, we'll be better at code speak.
Yeah. Well, I guess to...
go ahead.
Oh, what were you going to say?
No, I don't. I'm weird about that. You already started, and then it pops into my head slow, and then it comes out.
Well, I was just going to say, to keep it more personal, the reason we were off last week is because Chase and I went on a little road trip vacation for his 30th birthday, and our wedding anniversary are like 4 days apart. So we drove up to South Dakota. And we mostly spent our time in, like, Custer State Park, what's the national park that's literally right next to it and surrounded? Black Hills. The Black Hills. We did a little of the Badlands, not much. But we did hiking.
Oh, I haven't seen the Badlands forever.
Yeah, we did hiking and lots of, like, nature loopy things.
Oh, I'm starting to think again, maybe I could do that hike. Maybe in a year or two, if I keep getting better and better.
And you could just do, like, those. There were so many people that had, like, those poles, you know. So it's just kind of like you kind of.
Oh sure, like ski
the
poles.
Because my one complaint is just, like, both of them were, like, a lot of stair type dealios, like either a step up or a step down.
That would be hard.
And I just felt like I was slamming the same leg. You know? So, like, I'm stepping down. I tried to, like, consciously step down on a different leg because I'm like, my knees are going to hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be bad, maybe.
But yeah, it was lots of fun, lots of pretty. There's like, I mean, I was kind of surprised about how like, how much nothing is out there, up there. You know, because like we've driven through western Nebraska, so it's kind of like that, heading to Colorado. But like, I feel like that's most of where we drove. It was kind of wild. Like, we also, I feel like the drive to Colorado, maybe it's more of a common drive. I feel like we, you know, every major smaller town, we would see like a state trooper posted up. So Chase was always on the cruise control, like exact. I swear we saw 2 state troopers the entire trip. And we pretty much drove an hour and a half every day, one way.
Oh, sorry. They might be saving it for Sturgis.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That happens up there.
You'd make a lot more money. You know, if you got to be out there in the hot heat, pulling speeders over.
Marty says, I couldn't believe what I was saying. That's I can't imagine.
Crazy.
Somebody we keeping it another family member we saw recently, she had cataract surgery, right? And she was like, I could just see the details of like the leaves again.
I can't picture who it is. That's okay.
Here, I'll write on a.
Isn't that funny? I get, sometimes it's just me, and sometimes I get into art brain. I can't come up with the other stuff. Oh yeah. Thank you.
But she was just like, wow, I can see like the details. And she said, what was she saying? I think because you were talking about how like you got your prescription must have been slipping a little bit because after you
I could see the wrinkles on my face.
You had texted me and you were like, did I have this wrinkle?
Yeah. I didn't realize I had wrinkles there.
Nothing's getting behind Marty's back now. Her eyes are too good. Nobody better be doing any silly business near Marty because she'll catch it.
So I'm putting a little brown in here after I said I probably shouldn't use it. Just to kind of darken it and change it. I don't know if that's successful. It might be. I kind of want a blue color. I'm like, don't. Limited palette almost always works. It's just, then you focus more on the values and things go better. Fewer decisions, really. Yeah, I gotta quit talking about my hips so much.
No, they're big.
I have big hips.
They're a big deal.
I knew what you meant, but that's not what I heard.
Yeah. They're a big thing that's happened.
Well, and I didn't
your first like major.
That's my first anything.
Surgery. Yeah,
my
first surgery, anything.
Really anything.
But that's also like, I know you got to go home same day, but that's extremely invasive.
Thank gosh.
You know? Yeah.
Well, and they do it so much better, so they don't cut your muscles and all that.
That is nice.
So nice.
Because that has to be prior the old way. I would imagine that's like a massive chunk of recovery is because your muscles have to like grow back together. You basically destroyed
It's just so much more sore.
Strength you kind of had, you know, because it's all got to grow back together again. Yeah,
True.
And it's got to be so sore.
Well, my friend was since she is single. I don't know how many years ago she had it done, but it was the old way. Was in assisted living or assisted care for a week. I don't know what they called it, if that's what they called it then. I think so. I'm just thinking values and random, which is hard to be random. And brushstrokey shapes. That's a lot going on. So, you know, I had intended and totally forgot about that I wanted to paint some, like I forgot I had the one abstract birch trees. I don't think I linked it in this video's description. And then I'm like, oh, I wanted to paint another birch tree for the show. Now, this probably won't make it for the show because of we'll do it another live stream. But, you know, if I sell something, I could take it in or I could swap it out or, oh, I kind of like that. Put a little brown over that.
I guess, yeah. Wow. I was thinking, like, what do you mean? But really, it's like next week.
Well, the opening isn't for...
It's like not this weekend, next weekend.
Well, we hang it this Sunday.
True, yeah. But I mean, I'm thinking, like, you have a slot for it. Even then,
yeah,
like, the next time we paint on it, it's 2 days before your show.
Yeah. I mean, I probably could get it in and done, but... And then another friend said, I like your birch trees. I'm like, oh! I wanted to do that. And I thought, well, shoot. So the 2 paintings I showed you, they printed out in the intro. One is 2 years old and one is 3 years old. So like, it's time to try that Traceable again.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, I like that. I like I don't know if you've done... I mean, you do, like, the same birds. Ooh, that bird looks good.
Oh, you like that? That's
a blue heron?
Yeah, it's really colorful, and I was trying to... I haven't had time to
love
look
it.
to see blue herons are really that colorful. The reference photo is. We can show the guys in a little while.
Okay. But anyway, like, you do cardinals, your birds you probably do the most on...
Repeat,
yeah.
So,
but...
use the Traceable.
Like, kind of... Other than birds, you don't really... I like when you kind of do an old one just to see how you've grown or, like, how different you do it now.
Yeah.
Or...
It's kind of why I'm doing this one, too.
Mm-hmm.
You could paint the trees first or, like, lay a color down for them. I'm just trying to think values and then carry the color. Wait, it's in my brush. I'm going to wipe a little on the side there. Kind of liking this dirty, brownish, interesting color I've got going on. So what's running through my mind now is, was there something else I wanted to tell them and I can't remember? It's kind of fun just to play with the brush strokes and the colors. I think that's probably enough dark. I'm feeling like I should stop. Okay.
You've got 7 minutes to your normal break time.
Okay. This is looking too bright to me now. Not gray enough, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I could do gray for the trees, or just a much grayer version.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I might put in? I might clean out my brush. Paintings always scare me. This palette scares me, which that doesn't usually happen because I've been using primary. I call them primaries, even though sometimes they're like the quinacridone magenta is not quite a primary red.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I need to qualify it in case somebody's new and says, "Well, that's not primary red." Well, no, it's not. I'm not trying to confuse you. Forgot my point. I turned left instead of going straight ahead. Oh, and the paintings always kind of scare me in the beginning. I've got two things, the palette and the painting. Oh, here, let's do this. I'm thinking I'm going to mix a warm white.
Ooh.
To help.
The complements?
Well, sort of, but just to help differentiate it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just paint this one color, all values. I really love that lime green with the primary yellow and the bright aqua green. It's fun. I don't have to mix it as well as I do, and I'm not stopping. I've quit setting the timer on my watch.
Wow.
I must be feeling comfortable after, I don't know how many years we've been live streaming. Oh gosh, 5 minutes. You kind of hinted that it was close, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dirty right there, my white. I've got a lot of chalk pastel there. But that did help me to kind of just scribble on. This is a kneaded eraser. Just scribble on a few values.
Mm-hmm.
That made it a little easier for me to jump in quicker. Now, if I didn't share that, you guys would just think I'm all that in a bag of chips. Oh, so all that in a bag of chips, like, Emily, if you ever wanted to go get another watermelon, I'd pay for that and whatever else you wanted to get.
Okay. You want more watermelon?
Kind of do. It was so good. It was all, she brings it to me all cut up into perfect pieces. Like, it's just, I'm so spoiled. I love it. Oh, that's almost maybe too yellow. But I can't tell because I don't have any of the other, like, I'm going to use some yellow and bright green, so it should be fine. But I panic a little. I say that with a question mark because I don't want to admit it. Here, put a little brown in it and kind of calm it down. And then I'll $10 as I come back and change it. I can change it. Don't have to get it right the first time. Don't be hard on yourself. Should I keep yelling at me?
Yeah.
Does it sound like I'm yelling?
No.
I don't have to get, I was trying not to, and here, let's brush that out maybe. Nope, I'm holding up my palette, but then I think sometimes I'm holding it up too much. Okay. Okay. I think I want, well, do I want that lighter? I don't know. Let's do this.
Ooh, we're getting
We are
spots.
getting spots. I didn't even see them.
From where?
I have more garbage bags in the garbage can underneath the bag. If you want to put those in the window. I'm going to grab this color I mixed. Oh yeah, maybe that'll help. Oh. Are you sore?
I'm sore.
Are you still sore from your trip?
No.
Oh. From exercising?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to tell me more and I cut you off?
No.
Oh, I know. I thought of something else, but I have to wait till when I thank people. I break the line sometimes, make it a little more interesting. Kind of looks like a bush or something. That might be too dark. It's hard to know. Actually, maybe a little gray if I'm gonna muck with the value a little. I don't want to get it too light here. You can always come back and fix it. Get color down. Figure it out. Maybe a little black. Let's see. I'm dabbing a lot. It's kind of an old habit. And then I'll come back and put in confident strokes, but really it would be more efficient to put the confident stroke in there. If that makes sense. Kind of like an oil painter. I can get away with it pretty easily with acrylics. I mentioned this before, but I keep the paint fairly smooth without ridges until I know where I'm going, and then I might put on thicker paint.
Ooh, Marty says, I've been doing Tai Chi. It sure
Oh.
stretches you out.
I should do that.
Huh.
Let's go lighter. I'm going to wipe my brush off on a paper towel. Oh, that's kind of a happy squiggle accident there. Let's just bring that straight across. And then I'm going to bring it around. I really don't like this right now.
If you need a break from it, it's 6:30.
Okay. Really, I can because I'm just painting So painting a background. Oh, here, would you grab the blue heron?
Oh, yeah.
Because that one I painted the whole background and let it dry. I think several hours. I dried it with a hair dryer and then let it dry several hours. Oh, I don't have my water either.
Yeah, you do.
No, this is the mister.
Oh, the spray guy here.
So this is the bird painting she was talking about. It'll post in about a month. But yeah, when I painted this background, I did it kind of like the sweeping the clouds video I have. Thanks, Em.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to work on it the same day, so I dried it with a hair dryer and then went for a bike ride for a couple hours. That helps. Anyway, just a little preview. I just wanted to take a minute and thank a couple people. So Kelly M., thank you for sending money through PayPal. Someone from Warrento, Missouri, I believe, bought a print of Bee's Knees through my print store, and someone from Clareville, NSW, I don't know, it's in Australia.
Oh, wow.
It just said Clareville, NSW.
So cool.
So I'm not very worldly, so I don't know how to say that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But those are on it's through Fine Art America, but I pay for my own little piece of Fine Art America. The link's in this video's description. It's the weird link that says ann-tro.pixels.com. And then we have a new channel member at Music2. Oh, I don't need to say the at. It's Music to Rest. So thanks,
Yay.
guys, for all your support. That's amazing. Oh, shoot, and I forgot Susan L. left a super thanks under the newest cat video.
I like that cat video.
Yeah, so thanks.
Yay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, and I looking at the stream, I don't mind his painting nearly as much.
Mm-hmm.
That happens to me every time. Oh, and the brown's kind of fun.
Marty says, such a beautiful crane, heart emoji.
Thank you. I like the animal portraits.
Mm-hmm. Deborah says, gorgeous. And Teresa says, isn't that crane gorgeous?
Thank you.
It is. I really like the colors in that.
When I try to photograph them, they're all washed out and too far away.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if I was going to look it up if they get more color, because they don't even have the yellow beaks.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering if maybe during mating season the males have more color or something like that. I mean, I have no idea, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, you know what I might do?
I mean, even if you got a little sassy and...
The reference photo.
Would that be like, what do they say? If you're, would like, when you're not excessive with it. I don't know. But if you kind of went a little on your own with the colors, it still looks like a crane and everyone would still know, you know?
Oh,
or not a crane, a blue heron or whatever.
Yeah, it's a crane. But yeah,
Is that a type of crane?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think. Well, actually, I don't know. But yeah,
It's got to be. It looks like one, right?
it's pretty close to the reference photo. Yeah, it's probably in the crane. I don't know if it's a crane family or the cranes or something.
Crane adjacent.
Yeah, I don't know. I do slowly learn over time, you know, some things about different birds. I'm just painting onto the bottom so that what's in my brush carries over. Can you see that? You can. I can get that in there. And then I have just little empty tape roll that I set my painting on, because a lot of times I don't paint over very much of it, and then it can just sit up in the air and dry. Well, maybe. Of course, I might have messed up Emily's shot here.
Oh, okay. So, let's see here.
Oops, I got too much water.
Let's see. It says, herons are found throughout the U.S. They are similar in characteristics in habits.
Herrings or herons?
Herons?
Herons, yeah, because herring is different. I think that's
are
that's
similar
a fish.
in characteristics and habits to egrets. The only exception being herons' blue-gray coloration.
Oh yeah, in the spring I've seen white egrets around here.
Mm-hmm.
So are they cranes? Is that a yes?
I think they're different.
Oh. I was too busy correcting and not listening.
Cranes tend to have shorter and straighter necks.
Oh.
You also tend to see them in more grassy areas. They are not as aquatic as herons.
Like a sandhill crane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for looking that up. So, my light is coming from the back. Kind of like we'll say right there. So this shadow goes this way. Mr. Sun's going to fall. This shadow kind of goes this way, and then this shadow, I'm thinking, maybe it almost comes straight at us. Maybe we'll kind of do that. And then this shadow, you kind of get like, can you kind of bring this one over? Whoops.
Marty said, well, it's in the bird family. Yeah, it's in the tall, lanky, long-legged bird family.
Yeah. They'll kind of bicycle spoke. You don't have to worry about that. You can make them all go in the same direction, and then it would just mean the sun's coming from over here. We'll see if I like this. I might have to change it. Okay. I don't know if I want to. I don't know what I want, so we'll just leave that alone. Oh, I was going to show people my tattoo. I'm all tough now. That's an interesting, probably
You are so tough.
poorly grammatical sentence there.
You're the toughest lady
Well, and I don't know if I
know.
can straighten it out, so it might be all wrinkled.
Yeah, you're at it's the wrong arm, right?
It's the wrong arm and
Oh,
the wrong
no.
angle. I
Yeah.
can't really show them. It's upside down. Yeah, I can't because there it's really wrinkled and you can't see it. We'll have to show you during when I do one over on my art table. That was poor planning. Oh, you can kind of see it, but it's upside down. It says behave. My dad. I went away. I am. Well, I guess I'm too much personal information, but I'm the middle kid, first one that went away to college. And they dropped me off. I'm sure they could tell I was nervous and scared. And then a couple days later, I get a letter from my dad, which surprised me. I don't know why. I just assumed back then he's a guy. And it was a really nice letter. It had quarters taped to the bottom for laundry. And then, he just signed it, behave, love, Dad. And then for 42 years, well, so here, let's do it this way a little bit. And then as my brothers moved away, then they got added to the letter list, and then he added some of my aunts and uncles. So he sent out maybe 4 or 5 letters. But for 42 years, I got a letter from my dad every week, signed, behave, love, Dad. So the have is similar to his handwriting. Emily set that up for me. So, and I paint bees, so you have to have a bee in there.
Behave.
Yeah. So I didn't explain it that well. It could be. I'll blame it on painting. So this is making me nervous, but I'm going to put it in anyway. I can always paint it out. That's more for me than you guys when I say those things. I'm coaching myself through it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't like how this meets right here. I'm just going to grab a little white and knock it back. So, at 61, I've gotten my first tattoo, and I think I look rougher and tougher.
So rough and tough.
With behave.
That very fine line scripty with a fuzzy little bee. Very rough, very tough.
Well, I like how you made the H really tall because he did that.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done his handwriting, but it was so pinched you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what it said.
B, kind of loopy lines.
B squiggles, yeah. So Emily straightened his handwriting out. I just think that's so neat. Mm-hmm. Well, and then, gosh, I had to walk to where the mailbox and the food was. It wasn't in the same building as the same dorms I was staying in. Mm-hmm. And they're like, I got a letter every week, and my friends are like, geez, my parents never even call or, Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, gotta get those. And then a lot of times I wouldn't I would just like throw everything I possibly could in the washing machine and use some of the quarters for the vending machine because I didn't want to, like when it was snowing, I didn't want to go walk for food, so I'd have a candy bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to paint a little on the sides and then I can finish it off after the live. I lived off those quarters. I did have a checking account. That was another thing too. I don't know how the kids bought their books, but my parents are like, well, you need it. You know, before they dropped me off and left, we went to the bank and set up a checking account so I could and put it. You know, they didn't put a ton of money. It's kind of like a check bank card now, where it's just got a certain amount in it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, geez, like, well, it's not like I can spend it on anything. You know, if I run dry, I think I'm going to be out of luck. You know, it's funny. Apparently, my parents were not normal. That was a great way also to kind of just a little beginning of managing money. That was probably way too much information.
No.
Okay. Should we go back to the...
I wonder what Gramps would think. Do you think he'd do the big eye roll if he saw it?
I don't know. Well... Gosh, I had to go to college to pierce my ears. I couldn't pierce my ears until I was, you know, away. Because that was a big deal. Nice girls didn't pierce ears. I'm like, well, I mean, you know. I don't know.
You became a little less nice that day.
I got a little tougher that day, I guess. Well, and then I can remember your teachers couldn't have their tattoos showing when you were younger.
I know. I do remember when I spotted one. I was always wondering why she was a student teacher and I was in 5th grade. Why she, even in like bajillion like oven wind, 100% humidity,
had to have,
would wear the longest like slacks that would like kind of like would cover the top of her feet. She had like stars on her feet or something.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
And she was like reading us a book and she had crossed her leg and like her ballet flat, she was wearing like a ballet flat or like a sandal and it didn't cover it. And I was like, oh, you have a tattoo. She was mortified. She was so mortified. I felt so bad. But
oh, you called her out without knowing you were calling her out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking leaves are gonna, but I suppose I need to actually... Well, here, I'll remind myself. We'll put in some dirty green because my brush will be...
I like that muted blue.
I was going to say remind myself, and now I'm just kind of going to town. Actually, I like it with the gray.
Teresa says, egrets scream like a woman is being murdered. Oh my gosh.
Really?
I would not like love to hear that, but that has to be wild. That'd be horrifying if you don't know what that is.
They may stay in Nebraska. I don't know. I just remember I saw them in the spring when I was biking. But I really don't know their... Sometimes I look it up and I can't remember what I have to look it up several times before it sticks.
I'm going to go listen to this real fast.
Oh, you could probably play. Oh, maybe you can't. Say you play on your computer, everybody can hear.
Should I do like egret sound?
What does an egret sound like?
The sound of a great egret. Let's see how violent this is, and then we'll maybe play it.
Ooh, I've got too much water in my brush. I'll probably like this painting a lot better once I get the trees on.
I think I got the wrong egret.
They're white, crane-looking things, or heron-looking things. We just discussed what the difference is. Well, when I saw them, they looked like little white dots. They were so far away.
Yeah.
I believe the lady was biking on one of those recumbent trike type things. Said they were egrets, so I just believed her. Like, I don't know. I'm going to try a little straight up bright aqua green. Oh, that's bright. Let's see. I'm kind of really going. Oh, I was looking for my traceable. Or my, I'm trying not to get my head in here and it's not really working. Look at my game plan. Oh yeah, that's not a branch, that's just the angle. Okay. Put that on the floor. Oops.
How tall is it? That thing looks big.
They seemed bigger than the blue herons, but that probably doesn't mean much to you. You need to get a bike and come biking with me.
Yeah.
I would love it, but I don't know if you even have time.
Teresa says we have blue egrets. One was on my neighbor's roof. Well, if you heard that from, that's got to be also jarring. Hear it from there.
Yeah. Oh, so a blue, not a white egret that makes this scream?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason I heard white in my head.
There was no color attached to the egret. It was just egret.
Oh. Okay, let's mix. So I have clean white. Go a little quicker. Oh, there's that commercial where you, is it for homes.com?
Maybe.
Where I never really watch it, I only listen to it, so I can't describe what it looks like, but family buys a new home and you want to check out your neighbors first and there's these goats screaming.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've seen, okay, I wasn't sure if that was like YouTube or regular TV or.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a little bit of yellow or something in my brush that's making it just a little bit more. There we go. Aqua.
Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's very bright. I like that.
Okay, it's scaring me. But I would normally step back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could look at the stream. It's still scaring me. Nope, that's lighter than I want, but we'll just go with it. I wonder if I'm being too brush strokey.
That's probably like it.
It's popping into my head, but I can't really tell yet.
Mm-hmm.
I want a little more aqua.
Yeah, Teresa says, it was terrifying. I thought someone was being murdered behind my neighbor's house. Yeah, you thought you were about to be on like 60 Minutes or something.
Oh, yeah.
I can only find one like in the distant sound. It didn't really,
It
wasn't a good payoff of like, it's right next door to you, you know?
That's disappointing.
Mm-hmm. I also like that like, nobody trims the video up, so I was sitting there like waiting, just like, they're just filming static nature sound basically, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm just waiting and waiting.
This looks so much more dull in here now.
No. I mean, yeah, but not like in a bad way.
Oh, well. I have to do every painting. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I've had too much aqua. That's popping in my head. Okay. Boy, I'm always amazed that my phone doesn't look that angled next to my shoulder, but when I look at the stream, it's always much more of an angle.
Mm-hmm.
Always think I'd be used to that. This could kind of all just blend. That's really close in value. Maybe just a little. Oh, I've got so much paint on my brush. Wipe it off on a paper towel. I can fix the values. I'm thinking it might be fun to have some skinny little trees.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how far we can get here. I'm really into the aqua. I haven't stopped even though I wondered if it was too much. I think we're okay. I've got a little darker. Let's grab a little straight up. I just keep turning my brush trying to be random. I'll step back and go, wow, I lined whatever up. Getting a little thick. Is that working? My palette's in the way. I think it's working. Oh, I have to show you. I bought a back saddle bag for my...
Oh, for your bike?
Yeah. They had a red one that I really wanted, but it didn't have... It wouldn't attach because behind my seat above my back rear tire is a metal plank almost surrounded with metal, or a wood plank, sorry, with metal trim, and it's really tight. I don't think it's supposed to be that tight, but it is. So I had to make sure it would be able to strap on somehow.
Yeah. How much would it hold? Is it big or no?
It's 8 liters.
8 liters.
I don't know what that means because I don't do liters, but it's not real big, but it'll hold binoculars, jacket, gloves.
Are you gonna get bigger binoculars? You might.
I don't know because
Chases were pretty slick.
I might
if you
just
want to borrow.
Yeah, I might just borrow Chases. And,
then you could they might come in red. Who knows?
well, and the juvenile eagles that I could go visit were flying today. Kind of fun to watch them. They don't stray too far from the nest. I don't know. I'd have to look up. See how long they hang out. I don't know if they hunt yet. They might. Yeah, I sound like such a... I guess I am a bird person now.
You're a birder. I think that's what they're called.
Is that what
I think so. I think so.
Oops.
You're gonna have to keep a bird book or something.
Yeah. Well, I originally started painting them because I knew they would sell and they're easier to paint. You know, it wasn't a whole big... And I like animals. I've always liked animals. When we played Trivial Pursuit, I got all the animal questions when I was a kid. And they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, oh, National Geographic? I don't know. It wasn't the internet.
Teresa says, I hate to run, but I have a plumber coming tomorrow and have to move stuff because they're going through the wall to fix it. Well, I hope that goes well.
It's going to go well.
It's going to go well, and they're going to solve it, and he's going to be like, here's a discount.
It's all under warranty. It's free. I don't think that happens with plumbing.
Yeah. Teresa also says, better go get started. Have a great week all. Missed you all last week. We missed you too.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for hanging.
I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, just changing colors and values, and hopefully didn't hold my palette up there in the way. I feel like I just did. What color? I think we want maybe this color. I like that aqua. It's so nice when people say, I like your paintings, because I'll say, I don't like this part, or I don't, I just share what's running through my head. At least I'm not thinking bad thoughts about you. I'm just like, oh, this painting scares me. I wonder if it's too busy. That's also popping in my head. We can always calm it down. Oh, I've started watching, like maybe a month ago, YouTube recommended to me this storm chaser, and it was the coolest, weirdest tornado I've only seen one tornado in person. It was really far away, and I mean, you knew it was a tornado, but it was, I couldn't see the ground. Anyway, that's when I've been watching storm chasers. I was wondering if anybody else does that. Emily says that my demographic does that.
From what I've heard.
Oh, true. I'm throwing you under the bus, maybe, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry.
I do think...
Well, you're my person who knows more about the world.
Mm-hmm. I do think your demo loves a storm chaser,
Well, I had watched Ryan Hall, y'all, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Max Velocity's great. I think he talks too fast for me. Speaking of my age range, I'm 61. Anyway, you don't have to watch. I don't watch them the whole time. I just kind of check in, if they found anything. I think there's quite a few of them. I wasn't going to paint the sides, and I painted that whole side off camera. I don't know if I want to do that. I've got kind of a brown gray in my brush. Okay. I don't know if I like that, but I think I just need more stuff. And I want to put some yellow in it, green in it. I think I do. Do I want this lighter? Do I? Of course, I need to, I'm doing this, and I don't know how I'm going to handle my birch trees yet. And I keep doing it, even though I'm doubting. I'm telling myself, you need to get more in here. Mm-hmm. And I'm not listening. Oh, but I kind of like those marks.
Cor says, I love stormy weather, but not when it's close. So a YouTube channel about it works for me. I will be 61 next month.
Hey! Yeah, I'm of course, we know if they can tell it hit a house or something, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, but I keep watching. Mm-hmm. And it's nice when they go back and help, but I'm just like, oh.
Should
probably turn it off.
Obviously, I know that, it's not like it takes a big, open, wide chunk of land to make a tornado. But there's something about it that I see a tornado, especially because, last year, 2 years ago, the one that happened here that was a mile wide went through a neighborhood. But I always feel like you always see it out in, the middle of nowhere. Is it just because it can, get the spin or something?
Oh, they can get a better look. I mean, the storm chasers?
Or just I feel like that's where they happen. Yeah. I mean, maybe it is, a storm chaser isn't going to really be able to see it in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it also feels like when it was out in Waverly, because it started out in Waverly and then it turned into one of those wedge ones or whatever. The one that was here.
Yeah.
I feel like it just looks like it's always... I don't know if it's able to get that, full shape just when it's got nothing obscuring the wind. I don't know. Now we need a meteorologist. No, we got a meteorologist right here.
According to... I can't remember which one. There's no... Omaha Dome. There's no
Omaha Dome.
A lot of people think their city has a dome, and that doesn't...
It's not a thing.
And that doesn't affect the tornado.
Oh. Marty says they're scary. Yeah, I agree. I do not do storms. I do not like storms.
Well, but you do need, that, I don't know. These storm chasers talk about the wind direction and velocity at different, levels on the ground, and like, oh. So then your theory would be right then, Em, because if you've got a lot of tall buildings in a city, how does it get the velocity going on the ground?
Yeah, exactly.
So after I said you're wrong because the one guy said, I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. So
because even like, I mean,
I don't know.
I know it's based off like where the storm's moving, but that storm pretty much went over the great, like, it kind of scooped all of Omaha. So it scooped from like, you know, where I wouldn't really quite consider Omaha, but like annexed by like the Elkhorn area, Gretna area, and then scooped all the way down
We have
to
like
like
straight line winds.
Yeah, it scooped all the way down to like the downtown, then end of Omaha is pretty much like the airport. And the only place was pretty much like Elkhorn's, like, you know, there's no tall big buildings in Elkhorn, and there's still some like farmland out there, like big plots. And then down by the airport were the two main tornadoes in Omaha. Yeah. Again, like, you know, big chunk of land, no buildings that are super tall.
I know, I don't.
So that's what I need to know. And I'm going to live by that because I like to think that we've got enough cement and stuff around us that I'm okay.
Yeah, you know, just because one guy who's a meteorologist, I think it was a guy in Lincoln.
Was it?
A Nebraska city said it, but I'm like, I don't know. You know.
I'm going to believe it, just like how you lied to me when I was a kid and you told me that hail and tornadoes couldn't happen together so that we were safe.
Actually, they really don't happen in the, like...
Well, they usually signal one, like one can signal the other, right?
Yes, so one's like on the, I can't remember anymore, but like on the north end or on the south end, and then the tornadoes on the, I think usually the tornadoes on the south end and the hail's further north. But I can't remember anymore. So yeah, they don't literally go together.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to have a tornado made of hail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be made of debris. But then again, I could be wrong. You know?
So I said that to the meteorologist down the street when I was a kid, and he's like, oof.
Oh, well, maybe you were being literal when I answered that question in my mind. But you were little, so I don't know if I remember correctly anymore.
Yeah. I just remember you saying it. You're probably also more saying it to
like
console
hail's bad.
me.
If you're getting hailed on, the tornado isn't going to come hit you.
Yeah.
Is why I was saying it. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody can sure let me know. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know if I like that.
I like that yellow.
Do you? I don't know if I do. I don't know if that's going to be dark enough.
But, whoever we were watching on Sunday, it just reminds me of, Chase and I watched Chase's favorite childhood movie is The First Twister.
I like The First Twister, too.
I know, but I just think that's funny that Chase liked that at, like, 4.
A child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's fine with, like, that would have been my nightmare at, like, 4.
I don't know if I would let you guys watch it.
But, so we watched the second one that came out recently, and in the second one, they have, like, streamers that do it.
Oh.
And they're kind of, like, picking on him, making fun of him. So I think of that every time, like, every time I catch one, or one suggested to me. I think of the, like, parody-ish that they did of it.
Oh, I'll have to maybe watch it. I thought it wasn't that great of a...
It was fine. I mean, it's just kind of like the first one. It's not amazing work, you know, but it's a good movie, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why I like that first one. There's something... Maybe it's because it's Helen Hunt, right?
Yeah, Helen Hunt's in that one.
Yeah.
The only thing that bugged me about the second one is they're driving through Oklahoma, and, like, I can't remember specifically where Oklahoma, so maybe it's more north. But, I mean, even if you get a little more south than us, like, you can't have a basement. And they're constantly screaming, find a basement!
Oh, yeah.
But none of these buildings have basements, and it's like...
The water table's too high.
Yeah, well, and she's from Oklahoma, like, she's from that area,
Yeah.
I think. So, like, she would know that there's no basement, and you think she would tell the man, stop yelling for a basement.
Whoever wrote it.
No, like, the girl, like, she's playing that, the character is from that area in Oklahoma.
Mm.
So, the man that's, like, driving around and is, like, a little storm chaser, you think him constantly yelling for a basement, someone would tell him, like, we're in Oklahoma, there's not a lot of basements.
Yeah. So
Oh, but not the writer. I'm saying, like, in the movie, you think, like, they would have pointed out. I guess. Maybe we're on the same page.
I think we are.
Okay.
Because the writer writes the movie and then the
I
actor
guess. Yeah,
speaks
but I
the-
think it just would have been a better touch if he's, like, constantly yelling for a basement for them to be like, no.
Yeah, I agree. It's not accurate at all. I might my brush out and wash it out more during the live stream, so I keep going through more paper towels. I think it's because I get distracted. And I like to chat with you guys, hang out. I'm not liking this. Oh, when I look at the stream, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's very painterly, which is fun.
Yeah. It's just your first layer.
Oh, yeah.
We've got 75 more to go.
It does. I wasn't going to put this much yellow in, and I'm putting, of course I can cover it up. More coaching myself through. I am kind of browning it down a little. And I really should mix that color, but I think I'm about done with it.
Ooh, speaking of...
Is it time to quit?
No. I just... One of the local weather people said, anyone near and northwest of this green line has the potential for 2 to 4 inches of rain from the storm tonight.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
There's been, the weather on the news. I don't know. Texas pops, but there's been a lot of places.
I saw, like New
Yeah.
York City subways, they were getting so much water, they were, like, flooding. They couldn't handle the water.
I saw that, too. I don't know how many days ago that was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So really, I'm painting the shapes, the light shape. Oh, I've got a Wally hair or a crack. I think it's a Wally hair.
A Wally hair.
I called him Scooter today. I just came out of my mouth. Oh,
Scooter?
I think it just cracked because he scooted across. He's starting to he galloped today. So he went.
Aww.
He had a too much information. But he had a
Is Wally okay with this?
He had he doesn't. He's got to. If he's gonna live with me, he's got to be okay with me talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
He had a bladder infection, so I took him in about 2 weeks ago, and then I had to take him back. And he's so scared.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't bite him. He doesn't growl. But he's so scared. And then he hides under the bed for...
He just freezes.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, so today I could tell he's feeling better because he was galloping. I haven't seen him gallop in about 3 weeks. 2 weeks, I guess. A little over 2 weeks. But anyway. And then he kind of scooted to a stop. So then I called him, hey, Scooter, what you doing? Of course, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he just responds to the
voice,
you know?
I won't whistle because it might be loud, but
Mm-hmm.
I whistle when I go downstairs, and he knows that means...
A little snack.
Usually a snack, but he even wants to kind of know sometimes when I'm just going down.
Mm-hmm.
He's funny.
The potential of a snack, you know?
That's true. When I've been putting treats in his cat carrier just to try and...
Make that less scary. Yeah, I saw where it was. That's a good spot for it, just to kind of keep it out of your way and believe it.
Yeah, I might move it too. But I also thought, shoot, I might have to take him back again.
Mm.
I hope not. He's not. We're going to be done.
Yeah.
He got the 3-year shots.
Well, and what a vicious cycle of, like, the vet was saying it's probably due to... Because he's a very anxious boy.
He's a very anxious boy.
He's very scared and timid, in a way. I kind of forget that he is, because he's not really anymore with me. Like, if I just come in, he's just, like, sitting there, and he's like, hey.
Well, and he did well with us at the Humane Society.
Yeah, but that is probably due to, like, stress and, like, anxiousness that he got it.
Yeah.
And then, but you got to take him to the vet, which makes him stressed and anxious.
Oh, it just.
And then you got to take him back for the checkup, which probably makes him stressed and anxious.
I've had 3 cats, maybe, but none of them were like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really.
He reminds me of a Maya, my kitty, Maya.
He does. He reminds me of yours. Okay, I think I need to put in trees. I'm sure I did that. I don't know if I like that. I muddied it up a little. Let's look at the live stream. Oh, it's okay. I think that orange is going to be fun, although I kind of put some in here. We could drip.
Oh, yeah. I like it now that we've kind of got one good layer, you know?
Yeah, I think it needs some more shapes. Like if I I'm not gonna do it like just kind of have some confident. I don't know. And maybe, well, that might be okay. Those angles always scare me, but then they can be kind of good. It'll really help when I can step back after the live stream. I feel like this is maybe a little darker everywhere. I need to put in the trees before I shift my values too much. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put in some of this paint. Well, you know what I could do is kind of indicate. I'm thinking tornadoes. That almost looks like a tornado. I don't know if that really did it. Maybe we'll come up here and then bring it over. I don't think that changed the value at all. Too timid.
Did something.
Too timid. That's going to lighten it up. I don't know what I want to do here. That's going the wrong direction. A lot of times I should leave it alone, let it dry, and then fix it. That's where it's bad to watch me paint in real time. I could have better habits. It's kind of like with my sandwich today, my peanut butter and jelly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have the little school kid lunch chips, so I only eat one while I eat 2. And somehow that makes me feel better. But it does still slow me down than when the bag's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, the margarita snapped?
Oh, the margarita pizza snaps.
Are they Cheez-Its?
Yeah, the Cheez-Its snapped.
Oh.
Yeah, we get the big, they have those in the big bag at Costco right now. I still like
That was good. I bought some at the grocery store. I don't go to Costco.
Yeah, I like the white cheddar or the whatever the white one is. I like those better just because they're a little more like of a versatile little chip. Like Chase and I would dip those in like the little guacs we have.
Oh.
But I don't really do that with the pizza ones. But that pizza flavor is really good. I like those.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
When I dip the Dots pretzels, I don't know if everybody can get those.
Oh yeah, in the
guac.
The guac.
I think I hadn't eaten. You're probably hungry. I'm probably making you hungrier.
I am a little hungry.
You know what? I'm going to put some trees in there. I think that's kind of what I'm wanting to see maybe more, and I need to. Oh, you know what? I've been up on my toes this whole time, and I just realized.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh, my feet are numb. They're talking to me. Okay, what time is it? Of course, I could paint on this for hours and hours. I'll go for another 15 minutes. I kind of want to warm up. It's kind of a dirty yellow. I was going to keep it different. Oh, I don't know. I keep saying I need to put in the trees, and I'm not Doing it, guys. I could have drips in this one.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'm already liking it a lot.
Oh, thank you. It's so
I
nice
really
you're
like
here,
it.
because I would be going, oh, it's at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm on top of it. Every time after the live, I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Every time I stand up. I was like, yep. I'm still thinking about you and Chase should get some e-bikes. You can storm at my house.
I just don't think, like, we
I know
would
you
do
don't think
it to,
they'll
like,
use them.
chat, you know? But, like, you can't chat on a bike.
Actually, we go, I have a new friend that I'm biking with.
Mm-hmm.
And we just go down the street when there's nobody behind us. We just go 2 by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And we stop, sit on a bench.
I want one of those, like, tandem bikes. Then I could kind of just shout in his ear, you know?
Well, you can get helmets and talk to each other.
Oh, true.
Just like a bicycle.
Yeah.
Well, I just kind of want you guys to come with me. Which wouldn't work. I mean, you guys have full-time jobs. I do too. It's just that I can... That's one thing, like when I had the graphic design business for a couple decades, I had to keep more of a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, with painting, if I want to go for a bike ride in the morning or in the afternoon or...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no email that really has to go out, so you could paint at night.
Yeah, I just paint, you know, bike when it's coolest, and because that'll shift as the weather shifts, and that part I really like. Much slower to be paid. You know, with my graphic design clients, half of them were builders, so I build them every month. Okay, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think I just need more shapes and stuff. I'm going to put in a couple of reminders here. Oh, that's kind of nice. Kind of get like, I call it like confetti. That'll make me happy. I really need to get the trees in. Why am I not listening to myself?
You're just at war with yourself, you know?
I am.
Constantly.
I don't think I'm terribly hard on myself.
Just, you know, whenever, I feel like you do that at least once alive.
Oh,
so you
gosh,
must do
yeah.
it every time. Like,
Every time.
I gotta stop.
Probably every time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I do it with the other videos I do, you just don't hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I pop in and chat, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to, especially after a couple, 2, 3 things pop into my head, I'll forget to tell you, so I pop in.
Mm-hmm.
Stop the time lapse. Yeah, I am fussing. I need to get the trees in. Okay, trees. Pick a color. You know, I pop in and talk about those things, so I'm not talking about... I do sometimes like, oh, this is bothering me or that, but I'm not... It's not real time all the time. I'm wondering if we just kind of take... I kind of want them gray. So grab some of that gray. Oh, squeak, squeak. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, that's way too much brown. I think overall they're going to be kind of light. And we'll see how the values work. I can put some edges in or let them, the edges fade away. That might be a gray that's not gray. Try not to, it helps to have more than one plate. There. I put my thumb in there, it doesn't squeak as much. Okay, now it just popped into my head. Emily's like, I wonder what my parents would say with that tattoo. I mean, they would never, you know, they would just say, oh, why? Oh. They might go, oh, why'd you do that? It's not like they ever.
I could hear that, yeah.
They would never really say much if they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see them going, oh, wow, that's so cool. I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know, after a while, they're just, when you think about it. You know. It's like if you got tattoos and I thought that was a terrible thing to do. I'm like, well, you're my daughter and I love you to pieces. So the tattoo is neither here or there. It just is. But still, it'd be kind of fun. Especially since that was such a different thing for them. Okay. So let's maybe talk a little bit. So this is is kind of a triangle shape leading you in. The trees are, I call them stops, especially when they're towards the side. It's a little darker over here, which helps keep you in. This isn't as strong of an element to keep you in, but it's still, your eye looks for the light. And then this is supposed to be kind of the same thing and also just some interest. Oh, it kind of mimics this angle. And really, I kind of lost that angle. Maybe if I kind of remind myself that it's still there. Okay. Trees. I probably don't have that much more time left.
9 minutes.
So what's going to be hard for me is to know how much more to paint, because I could put a ton of detail in here. So that we finish it next time. Trees. Stay focused, stay on task. Boy, that makes a pretty good gray there. I didn't really want it to be that close to a gray. Let's That's funny, because I had brown in there, I had the blue in there, I had the black. Well, maybe I'll be okay. I guess she puts a little more of this color in there. And then maybe a little.
So juicy already.
It is. Well, I figured, look at that palette. I mean, that orange, I don't know how they have the orange in there, but the yellow and the green, just think when I put those in there. I might not need to put the full strength in there. I was planning on it. But we'll kind of see. Like artists will say the painting talks to me. That's kind of what I mean by let's just wait and see, because I'll look at the colors and the values and see what I like. See what it says to me. I don't really say that much, but okay. All right, I want it. My paint's getting too thick here. I've got a dry blob. And all I'm doing is picking out chunks of dried paint when you see me kind of. And I could there's like little bits of wood. I don't know if you can see that. I could just leave those. I don't have to cover them up. A little water might help me. A little more paint on my brush might help me. Grab a little. I tell you, I mean, it sounds like I'm fighting with it or wrestling with it, which I actually enjoy that. If it was too easy, I wouldn't probably do it. But gosh, it's relaxing to paint these like this. I don't have to worry about being perfect. It does help, since I'm off to the right, it does help to have them drawn on there. Oh, we could put like a little yellow when that dries and have like a little light glow.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah. The excitement. We could put a little blue on them, a little aqua. Can really play with this for a long time. I could make this a 4-parter easy. But I don't think people, I don't know. We don't get much feedback. The feedback I get only occasionally is, real time is better.
Mm-hmm.
And I direct them to the live streams. But I don't know. I don't have enough people really to know. Well, I think we have different audiences maybe. Some watch both. Some like to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
To know if a 4-parter would be good or not was the whole point of that ramble. So this tree's closer to us, it's going to have more contrast. If I don't get it the first time, I can get it second, third time. The best part of birch trees are the dark spots. Or these could be aspen. Are aspen trees just in Colorado, I wonder?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, if they're not, I definitely saw like really good birch trees, or aspen trees in South Dakota.
Oh, I bet. You were up high enough. I bet there's aspen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're high, but I don't know.
It's their shape, I know, is the one.
Yeah, they're really straight,
Mm-hmm.
aren't they?
I don't know. I just remember their trunks because we were driving, so.
It doesn't look blue-gray on the painting, but it looks, well, maybe not, it might not. It looks blue-gray to me. I don't know if it's going to look blue-gray to you guys. Okay. I'm still doing the toe thing. That was a pretty good value, I guess, Dad. Sometimes you don't. So all I'm trying to do is smooth out and take out the dry bits. The dry bits drive me crazy because I want a smooth painting until I'm ready for texture. It's just easier to fix and correct over is all, in my opinion. Everything here is my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right.
You're always right.
No, I think it.
You're always right.
I think I'm always wrong.
You're always right.
Well, not always. Boy, do I celebrate when I'm right, though, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right. Just give me this minute. Give me the moment. I'm getting another paper towel. Oh, that's really bright. I don't know if I like that. We have to put some bright leaves up top or something, or yeah, calm that down. That's not so bad in the live stream. Still not crazy about it. It's all right. Get some paint down. Layers are your best. Oh, I haven't said this in a while. Layers are your best friend. If nothing else is going to make your painting look a little bit more interesting. I feel like I'm going to work on this some this week before the next stream.
Cora says, I love watching the whole painting process and would enjoy a 4-part series periodically.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, like not every time. We're not doing 4 back to back.
Well, and I'm not efficient. I am getting better and better. It's like anything, more practice. I'm much better at talking and painting. That was a huge thing to get used to for me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Em, what do do you think? Should we just paint this one till it's done and do
Sure.
it all in real time?
Why not?
Okay. Well, because I don't want to bore people. Because I just doing a lot of the same things over and over again. I know some people want to see every mix, which I don't know if I've been good about that lately here. And sometimes they want to like know the exact color and proportions of the color mixes, and I'm going, well, between my phone and whatever you're watching it on, you're going to see the color's going to look different.
Mm-hmm.
And then the paint you buy. I understand that that's what they want, but I'm like, I can't really technically even do it. Besides, part of what makes it your painting is the paint brand you buy and the color choices you make, and I don't like that at all. You know, that all makes it yours. I keep doing the same thing, and I'm not getting what I want. I probably should just leave it alone. Probably should just go up and down. I think that's what my problem is. And then I go across. Oh, it might be pretty good. My paint's kind of, or my tree's kind of fat up there. Should I make it a little fatter? There. Okay, I'm just looking at it. So what'll be fun? I want to get to the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trees. I'm like little like dot of yellow. I think this is a little strong. It's also probably too early to tell. And then like a little orange. Because orange and blue are complements. This isn't blue, but it does the trick. I call it hinting at compliments. I don't know if I picked that up from somebody or I just started saying that. Probably picked it up from somebody. Okay, so all I'll do until next week is paint the sides.
Yeah.
Breathe. So the reason I said that is it's one thing I do well.
Breathe.
Is like I don't hold my breath very often when I'm painting. I think that's because I played a zillion different sports. And you learn that you'll do much better if you're not holding your breath. Or you let your breath out, like when you swing the bat to hit the ball. Same thing, really. But it can be hard. It just takes practice. But you'll be steadier too. If you're not very steady, try breathing. Or, if you can't, here, I'll do an example. If you can't do the whole line, just do part of a line. Like it's too long, like I was pulling all the way down like this. You could just do like short little, you can't really see it because I don't have much value change. Just do short little strokes. That can be part of your painting too. Kind of like Van Gogh. Had all those little teeny tiny marks. So why do I do that? Sometimes I don't know why. But I'm also just, like I had a big long line, so I break it up. This is almost like oil painting that I don't really need it to dry to move on.
Joey says, "Hi, Annie, Emily, and everyone. I just made it in for the end of the show. I'll have to rewatch."
Well, that's what's cool about even the live stream. You can just, you can't make it go forward fast. Well, you could put it on.
Yeah.
But it can only go forward as far as we are.
Mm-hmm.
But afterwards, you can,
Yeah. I can't
put
go
it
in
on
the
double
future.
time or, I don't know what to call it. Fast forward. There we go. So we're going to make this one as many parts as it needs to be then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take a photo of this and put this photo on part 2. I just kind of wanted an edge there. I might end up painting it out. Tree. I see things and I stop doing the thing I should be working on. What, and actually the wiggle, I don't know if you can see me wiggle there. Oh, that's actually pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can look more real. Can look better. Ooh, there's paint on the back of there. Must have been a little sloppy up here. Get my handy dandy rag out. Oh, I feel like my hands are really red. Of course, I went for a long bike ride today. They might be a little burned. I put sunscreen on. But... TMI.
No. Marty said, I just love how the painting starts coming together with each stroke of your brush. I agree.
Gets better.
And then Core said, tree is the new squirrel.
Tree.
Because you keep just saying tree.
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 Well, I see something. I see a squirrel, and then I get... Oh, you know what? We might want to bring this down below the little horizon line a little bit. Oh, I kind of like that. So now, when it gets a little further along, I start saying, oh, I kind of like that more, rather than the grumpy comments. Do we want to... I'm trying to think how it might look. Much easier to... Well, I don't know if with the landscape, what I was about to say is true. Much easier with a reference photo, usually. Because it helps you with the light. I'm kind of doing it by the seat of my pants. But I kind of think, I'm almost out of white, I should put more out. I wonder if I can do this... I kind of want to turn it, but I don't know how wet. So that's something nice about 12 by 12. It fits the same.
Am I supposed to keep track of time for you, or?
I think we're probably about done.
Yeah, it's 37.
Oh gosh, yeah. I thought I had a little more time than that. I should quit. People have
you can
things
keep
to
going,
do.
But I just realized you didn't set your watch, so it's not gonna like buzz for you or anything.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm trying to make that white, and it's not white. And really, I should save white for last, which I do sometimes, but maybe that is working and I can't see it. Oh, it kind of did. So when you can't get it whiter, go darker. I'm going to wipe off my brush because it's getting... I picked up white, or I don't know what happened there. There. So they're good. The values do the work.
The color gets the credit.
Color gets the credit. I don't know if I like how this one's so wonky. I don't mind that he leans. Okay, stop. People want to go.
Joey says, I usually watch them a few times anyway. I like the banter. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, Emily's the best.
Oh, no.
I didn't actually see that coming. Okay, that's a good note to end on. Oh, God.
I just heard me say it.
I know.
I know.
Oh. I'm just going to say goodbye. I'm actually kind of crying.
Joey sent a crying laughing emoji.
Oh.
Cora says the wonky one is my favorite.
The wonky one. This one?
I think he's, the wonk.
Yeah, this one could use a little more value change. Plus the black. If I put a couple of black spots on them, that'll be fun.
I've been sitting too long, oh no.
Have you? Are you stiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see lots more marks on this. And then like some skinny light or dark trees in the background. Okay. Well, it's always... I love it that you guys come to work with me. It's just so fun. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it too. I couldn't be a full-time artist without all of you. I super appreciate your support. I'm gonna start to do the hearts, but I don't know if I can get my arm in there. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.